Good afternoon, Memphis, and welcome to the Self-Improvement Basis for Community Development Talk Show. I'm your weekly host, Brother James Muhammad, and I'm honored to have on the show this afternoon a new and up-and-coming artist, Serena, also known as Desire.
Yes.
All right, so first of all, welcome to the Self-Improvement Basis
you.
for Community Development Talk Show. I was walking around Shelby Farms. I heard this beautiful voice playing a acoustic guitar.
Yes, classical acoustic.
Classical acoustic. And I asked her to sing me a song, and I was so impressed by her lyrics and her style because I love the singer-songwriter's music and your talent.
Thank you.
And I asked her to come on the Self-Improvement Basis for Community Development Talk Show. So welcome to the show. And I know you're a little nervous.
Yes, I am.
But this is your first interview before your big interviews,
right.
all right?
Yes,
all right.
There'll be plenty more.
And remember, you came to the Self-Improvement Basis for Community Development Talk Show first here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Honored to be here.
You originally from Memphis?
I am not. I was born in Kansas City, Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
But my family is from Tennessee, so it's kind of like coming back home, me being here.
Okay, and you're a graduate of?
Millington Central High School.
Millington Central High School. Okay,
Yes.
now, listening to your music sound kind of mature. What is the inspiration behind your music? What inspired you to become an entertainer? Excuse me.
That is a very good question. I have been singing and writing songs my whole life. I think I've just become more conscious of it as I've gotten older. Like, I keep doing this thing. I should lean into it. I think the turning point was definitely in 2011 when Amy Winehouse passed away. I had no idea who she was, but unfortunately I learned about her through her passing, and I just started exploring her music. And at the same time, I had picked up a guitar. It was a classical acoustic guitar, not the same one I have now, but I love that that's where I started. I just started learning all of her songs and singing them, and that deeply influenced my writing style because she's very honest, but she also uses metaphors and similes and all these beautiful ways of putting words together to talk about things that maybe aren't so pleasant but make them sound beautiful. And I think that is the core of what my style is. I make even unpleasant things beautiful, make something good come from the bad. So
yes, I'm very familiar with Amy Winehouse. Did I pronounce her name right?
yes.
I remember her son. My father wanted me to go to rehab, but I said no.
Yes.
But she talked about the problems in her life. She's so talented.
Yes.
When I heard you singing and playing the guitar, it sounded like you was giving a little testimony about your love life and things in your life.
I was actually singing her song.
Singing her song?
Yes,
Okay.
but I feel like if you played our song side by side, you would easily see the correlation. And she was pretty much strictly a jazz / hip hop artist. She claimed jazz, but she was heavily influenced by hip hop. I'm definitely the same kind of artist, and then doing rhythm guitar, jazz chords, and the honest lyrics. Our music kind of goes hand in hand, I think.
Beautiful. Now,
yes.
Playing music and writing music is two
Yes.
different things, right?
Yes.
When you sit down to write your music, what influenced your writings?
What influences my writing? I write about my real life experiences, and I write about my real feelings, and I go deep, and I face the things that I might not want to face, being insecure and things like that, or not knowing how to deal with the situation, or maybe having feelings afterwards that I'm trying to process. What else can I say? I think for me, writing music is very spiritual, composing and writing lyrics. It's almost like I go into a zone where everything else kind of just ceases to exist in my focus. It's just me talking to God, or him talking to me, or talking to my spirit, and I'm suddenly like, I don't know if conduit is maybe the word I want to use for whatever needs to come from this realm from the other realm into this realm, so that it can exist in the tangible space and it can be reproduced as a song, recorded, or play it, sing it live.
Well, that's beautiful, because when you write your own music, you can control your narrative.
Yes.
I mean, you hear a lot of music out there today that's being written by other people, and believe it or not, lyrics have effects on people's mind and influence their behavior.
Yes.
How do you feel about the lyrics today and the narrative that's out there today as it relates to our young people and our culture?
I have a lot of feelings about it. I have mixed feelings. I would say that the lyrics today are influencing the culture in some negative ways, definitely. But I mean, people might have said the same thing 50 years ago when rock and roll came out. I think that it's important for us to maintain awareness when we're listening to music. Music is entertainment. Like you said, a lot of it is written by other people. And then there are people like me, songwriters, who write about honest things and real experiences. But there's a difference, you know? And for me personally, when I'm listening to the lyrics of today, I maintain an awareness of, okay, stylistically, this sounds cool, this is fun, this is exciting. I love the way they executed this performance or this wordplay and things like that, but I don't want to live my life like that. And I would try to lead as an artist and a music consumer. I would try to influence people in that way. Like, be aware when you're listening to songs. How do you want to live your life? What do you want your life to be like? You know, do you want to have broken relationships? I don't. I want to write about how to not have broken relationships. I've got to learn how to do that though. So I'm also probably going to write about learning how to have and cultivate healthy relationships, because a lot of the lyrics today, especially right now, is just talking about how to break them and how to harm people and how to be cruel to people. And it is what it is.
Well, I must admit, we come from two different generations, but I reached back in your generation because I love the music. I work out to Moneybagg Yo.
Yes, see, Moneybagg Yo is bumping, you know.
But you know, he's telling a story.
Yes.
That I understand because I'm originally from Memphis. I'm from South Memphis. I'm a graduate of Hamilton High School. I work in the community. I go into the prisons and things like that. So he's speaking a reality.
Yes.
You know, but I can listen to it without getting caught up in it.
Right.
So he's telling a story that we all need to look at. Well, back in my days, there was Ice Cube, and there was NWA and Too Short, and I was in Oakland, California. They was telling the story what was going on in what we call Copeland, Oakland, what was going on in Compton. And it might be harsh, but it's true.
Right.
So like you said, back in the day, it was rock and roll.
Then it became rap.
So we have to be very careful how we judge. For those who are just now tuning in to the Self-Improvement Basis for Community Development Talk Show, I am honored to be here in the beautiful Dixie Garden here in Memphis, Tennessee, with the up-and-coming new artists here in Memphis. Memphis is known for producing a lot of stars, from the Bar-Kays, Al Green, Moneybagg Yo, Yo Gotti, and now we have Desire, who's a singer-songwriter. So being a singer-songwriter, you controlling your narrative. Is it difficult when you want to control your own narrative, your own environment?
Is it difficult? Yes. A lot of overthinking happens, because I know what my music has been up until this point. Songs just kind of happen for me. I go through an experience and I gotta write a song about it. You know? And then going forward, I'm like, now that I've become conscious of the fact that I am a songwriter, God has given me this gift and this ability, and I see, you know, what other people are going through, and I know how music has helped me and how music can help other people. I want to write more intentionally. You know, like I said, I want to write about things that can influence people in a positive manner. I would love to write music that can influence the culture into being healthier people mentally, spiritually, and physically. And just being better towards each other and things like that. But like I said, I'm learning how to do that as well. So I think I don't want to create an air of self-righteousness or I get it right all the time, or an image of perfect glamour or anything like that. I'm the same person without makeup, or I'm the same person when I'm fully glammed up with the outfit and everything. And I want people to, I want my narrative to always be genuine. So I think it goes from being difficult to being simple when I say to myself, just be yourself. Always just be yourself, because people are going to talk and have opinions whether you are or not, you know. But at the end of the day, what's most important to me, and the reason I chose to pursue a career in music and be an artist, is because that's who I am, and that's what gives me inner peace. So that's my narrative.
All right. Well, brothers and sisters, we're going to pause for a minute because we're going to hear a song from our sister Desire. All right?
All right.
So we'll be back after these messages.
I'm going to play a song I wrote called What's Wrong With You. Don't save your games for me, little boy. You talked your talk and now I'm annoyed. Setting toe and you keep falling short. This mission failed and it's time to avoid. You lose, and you win sometimes. I tried and looked to the skies. Why you couldn't just be a decent guy? A kiss, a hug won't fix it this time. I can't stay on this pendulum swing. Wild and wild cowgirl in the rain. You lied, and I'm passionately ready to beat you, but I can't, so I sing. I tried to make it happen, I tried to let you in. You let me feel the magic, I let you let me sin. I know that this is tragic, but I wish you wouldn't be this disrespectful. We could have been something special. Been something special.
Welcome back to the Self-Improvement Basis for Community Development Talk Show. We're here on location at the beautiful Dixie Garden here in Memphis, Tennessee. And we just heard a beautiful song by Desire. Beautiful work, my sister.
Thank you.
Now, what is the inspiration behind that song?
I'm glad you asked. I was angry. I was livid. I think I had just been ghosted. You know what ghosted means? Mm-hmm. I had been ghosted by this guy, and I really liked him, and he was acting like he really liked me, and all of a sudden he just disappeared. And actually, it was funny. I wrote the song almost like I had a premonition that he was going to, I guess, leave me or something like that, or break things off. And after I wrote the song came true. Mm-hmm. So that was a trip. But I got this beautiful song out of it, and I've been able to perform it live and share it with a lot of people, and it has really resonated, and people, they think it's beautiful, and they love the lyrics. They say they love my pen, they love the way I write, and for me, you know, that's worth whatever pain I went through, the guy ghosting.
Right. Now, I'm looking at your instrument. What type of guitar is that?
It's a classical acoustic guitar. I don't know the specific brand, but her name is Sheila, and she's been with me since I was 13.
13?
Or 15, one of the two.
So how long have you been playing the guitar?
About 12 years.
About
this
12
year?
years, huh?
Yes, 12 years.
And you self-taught?
Yes, YouTube University, internet, read articles, books. I just basically been holed up in my bedroom for all my life, teaching myself arts and crafts and music theory, guitar, piano, how to sing, music production, and all of that.
So, is there anyone else in your family in music?
Yes, my brother is a rapper, but aside from that, a lot of us are very musically inclined. My dad played bass. My uncle's been a guitar player for his whole life, basically. People have, I don't know, we're just naturally inclined to play instruments well, or to sing and to write and to rap and things like that. So me, I just really took it and ran with it. I think I'm the only one who was really trying to make a career out of it, which I think, I don't know, is a blessing for everybody who wasn't able to, or maybe decided to pursue other things, that I get to be a dream chaser.
Okay, now, looking down the road, what's in the future for Desire?
So in the future, more of this, but on a bigger scale. I want to write more beautiful music, more beautiful lyrics, and honest things. I want to perform on larger stages, just get the music to people via internet, via platforms, via live performances. But I really am most interested in creating experiences for people. I think there's nothing like being in a room with a musician or with an artist, with a band, what have you, and you get the energy from them performing, and I also receive the energy from the audience when they're enjoying it, and that's an incomparable experience. I want to create more of.
All right, brothers and sisters, we're just now tuning in to the Self-Improvement Basis for Community Development Talk Show. I'm your weekly host, Brother James Muhammad, and we're taking a different spin away from religion and politics to meet an up-and-coming artist here in Memphis, Tennessee, known as Desire. You're in the right city for music.
Yes.
Have a wonderful music history here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes.
My sister is singer-songwriter. You know, I listen to the Coffee Channel on XM Radio, and that's why I see you going.
Okay, excellent.
So, but I really like your music because I like your songs. I like the stories that you're telling. I like where you control the narrative and things like that. So, and
Thank
she's
you.
self-taught.
Yes.
Self-taught. All right, now. You're from Millington. What brought you to Millington?
My grandfather lived here, so we moved here to be with him, and we stayed.
Oh, okay. Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful,
he stayed.
beautiful. Now, can we get another song from you before we close out?
I would love to share another song.
All right, brothers and sisters, we're going to have one more song from our sister Desire. And I thank you for tuning in to the Self-Improvement Basis for Community Development Talk Show. And just keep in touch. We're going to keep our cameras on Desire for bigger and better things, all right?
All right.
So thank you for coming to the Self-Improvement
Thank you so
Basis
much
for
for having
Community
me.
Development Talk Show. Until next week, we're going to close out with a song from Desire, Peace Be Unto You.
I'm gonna play a song I wrote after I had a rough dream. It's called Nightmares. Coffee is just being brewed. I've got to get up again. Lovely to try to pretend that I feel like a normal person. I dreamt about all my exes. They don't want me as a friend. Love lost was also a blessing. It's cool to try to pretend I forget all them humans. I know what it means to move on. I also get down on torture, dragging my heart through the cracks. Winded together with love songs and old times where I try to pretend I feel like a normal human. I am a lovely woman. You know I've been called a gem. I wouldn't try to forget all of the love songs I've written, or old times where I lived in sin. I know what it means to be human. That's why I get up again. Nightmares about all my exes. Maybe we try to be friends. If things could have ended up different. Sometimes I love to pretend. Now coffee is just being brewed. I've got to get up again. Nightmares about all my exes. I've got to be a human. Get up and get dressed for work now. Get in my car and replay all the songs that I've written. I wish I could travel far, 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 far.